Well, I'm Krishna Prasad. I'm going to teach you how to learn Linux OS easy. This is for beginners, and I'm going to explain you the advanced videos in the future. So now go to the second page. So part one is a brief discussion about the operating system. What is an operating system? Features of operating system. Introduction to Linux. History of Linux in brief. Features of Linux. Distributions and flavors of Linux. Linux root file system. So what is an operating system? Operating system is nothing but an interface between a user and a computer. It is also a resource manager. We can define in another words, it is a software that manages the computer's hardware and provides a convenient, safe environment for running programs. So this operating system which acts as an interface between the computer hardware as well as the user. Features of operating system. Features are process management, memory management, data management, input and output management. So let us check for process management what it will do. Process management manages the process which are running by providing the memory resources, etc. Memory management, it manages the memory usage by the tasks or process which are running. Data management, it manages the data, example storage, copy, deletion, etc. Input and output management, it manages the input and output devices and also input and output tasks running and displaying on screen out, etc. Introduction to Linux. Linux is the most important achievement of free software. It has been developed for business, education, and personal productivity. Linux is not just for Unix wizards, pronounced with a short lie as in Linux. It's a clone of a Unix operating system. Linux supports a wide range of software through X Windows to GNU. Supports many hardware that runs on Intel's 386 Apple series of computers. And history of Linux. The journey of Unix operating system has been started from the project Multics, Multiplex Information and Computing System. This project started by the joint efforts of AT&T and MIT, Massachusetts Institute of Technology, and GE, General Electronics in the year 1965. In the year 1969, Multics was extended to hundreds of users and they named it to Unix operating system. It was developed by Ken Thompson and Dennis Ritchie with 80% of C language and 20% of assembly language. In the year 1973, Unix was totally returned to C language and named it as Unix. Finally, Linux was developed by a Finnish student named Linus Torvalds, who has studied the operating systems from Helsinki University, expanded the Minix and named it to New OS with combination of his name, Linus, his name, plus Minix, Linux 0.01 version released by him. Features of Linux. What are all the features of Linux operating system? The multitasking and multi-user capability, portability, software tools, flexibility, this power and elegance, scalability, reliability, no subject of virus. It uses different file systems ext2, ext3 and ext4 known as extended file systems. Interface with MS-DOS as well as MS Windows, network support and high security. Linux distributions and flavors. Since from the beginning, Linux has now developed many distributions since it has a lot of freeware distributions available freely to download and use and also for development purpose. More than 300 Linux flavors are there today. Some Linux flavors are mentioned below. Red Hat, Fedora, SUSE, Mandrake, Puppy, Ubuntu, Debian, GNU, CentOS, Slackware, Whitebox, mostly Linux, Mint, etc. etc. Some free editions are Fedora, CentOS, Ubuntu, etc. Commercial editions are Red Hat, Red Hat, and SUSE Linux. These will have the technical support and they collect money for applications and support. Linux root file system. Linux uses different file systems such as ext2, ext3, and ext4. This ext4 is the latest file system. This is the extended file systems. Linux follows hierarchical file system (HFS). In this file system, all other directories are mounted under the directory called root. That is slash is the top of the directory. Under this top of the directory, some directories are mentioned here. Slash boot. It contains the kernel That is core of the operating system. It contains the files related to boot the system such as bootloader and initial RAM disk slash root. It is the default home directory of the administrator slash home. All users' home directories are created default under it slash usr contains programs and applications which are available for both normal user and administrator. Example man pages slash bin means binaries or executables, directories used by normal user and administrator. Slash sbin contains super user binaries, that is, only super user can run these. Slash etc contains all configuration files. Slash dev contains in the form of files through which OS can access hardware and software devices on the system. Slash tmp contains all temporary files used by the system. Slash opt, that is opt, contains third-party applications. Slash mnt is a mount point product for removable media, cd, dvd or usb, etc. Lib slash lib contains library files needed by different applications. Slash proc, it is a mount point for virtual information about current running system processes. So this is the end of part 1. See you guys in the second video or in the next video. Thank you for watching my tutorial. Thank you.